Hey y'all, it's been a minute since I've done a video and even longer since I've done a favorites video, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I have a good bit of stuff laid out here. It's in no particular order, but I'm just going to be grabbing things randomly. So first is the Miracle Complexion Sponge. I have another one, but it's dirty, so I figure I'll show y'all the clean one. It has a pointed end. You can see there as well. Ooh, girl, your hands are too ashy. And a flat end. Maybe that'll give you a better idea. I use this when I'm applying my under eye concealer. Typically, I apply it with an angled concealer brush, and then I'll go back on top with this to blend it out. I find that with I can't talk. I can never talk when I'm coming back from like a hiatus, whatever. I just find that brushes leave lines. No matter what brush I'm using, no matter how high the quality is, how expensive the brush is, this always gives a seamless finish. And I think it says that on here. It doesn't, but it should. But yeah, I love this sponge. I think it's either $5.99 or $6.99, and I usually get mine from Ulta. Next, the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Dark. For a long time, it just looks like this. Y'all know what this looks like. For the longest time, I was using the Ben Nye Topaz powder to set my under eye concealer, but I find that it's not fine milled enough, so it doesn't give that like very flawless finish how I want it to. So I've just been going back to this to set my under eye concealer, and then going all over with this to set my makeup as well. So next is the Morphe brush palette. Morphe, I don't know how to say it. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 35 shades. This is what it looks like. It's a very colorful palette. So when I'm feeling colorful, which I usually am, I love this palette, and I just started back using it. I bought some other palettes and pigments and stuff like that, but I just started back using this, I think last week or something like that. The only shade in here that I don't like is the black. And that's only because it's not like a deep black. My all-time black eyeshadow is Carbon from MAC. And I do want to try Makeup Geek's black eyeshadow, but I haven't yet. But every other shade in here, I'm going to do some quick swatches really quick, is absolutely beautiful. They're all super pigmented, especially this purple. I love this purple. They're not, I wouldn't say that they're like velvety. They are kind of hard, but they're still really good eyeshadows. Some of them are, like this one is pretty, it's pretty velvety. I'm gonna do one more. Let's do this orange. So that's what they look like. And let's see, swatch them on the back of my hand here, and that's what they look like swatched. Super pigmented, all super bright. I don't, sorry guys, let me get this off my hand before I make a mess. I never apply eyeshadow without a base. Some sort of eyeshadow base, whether it be a paint pot to make the colors look more vivid, or the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I always use a primer. So I can't really tell you, how they show up without a primer, what's the lasting power without a primer, because I don't use it without a primer. But when I do use it with a primer, they last all day long, all night long. And I have had some shadows that even when I do use it with a primer, they still don't have a long lasting power. So yeah, I would definitely suggest that. I don't remember the price that I paid for it. I ordered it online. I'll put the price down below. So yeah, that is the palette from Morphe brushes. The next is going to be another palette, the super raved about, the Urban Decay Electric palette. For the longest time, I wasn't going to get this palette because right before it came out, I had just purchased this palette. So I was like, no, you don't need another colorful palette. I'll be damned if it didn't end up in my collection. So the first thing that I love is this super huge mirror right here. It's huge. It really does come in handy, especially when I'm traveling. The second thing that I love, and this is, you know, I'm speaking other than just the shadows, is this brush that it comes with. It is double-sided. I haven't used this side yet, but this one, oh man, the smudger, it's super tiny. It's super tiny, super precise, super dense, and it's perfect. Well, hello, can I get some good lighting back up in here? I find that when I do that, my lighting comes back. But this is perfect for when I'm applying color right there along my waterline. I love this brush. I wish I could find just this brush by itself. If you know where I can get a brush that looks just like this and it's not double-sided, please leave it down below. I would love you forever. I don't know what my hair is doing back here. But this is what it looks like. I'm not going to do any swatches just because I feel like everyone already has swatches of this palette. But I do love the palette. All good things. I have no bad things to say about it. The only thing negative, which is not really negative, is just you may want to watch out for it. I find that the pink shade, Savage, stains my skin. Which isn't bad. You just know that it's going to be there for a while. But yeah, I love to use Revolt. In this, it's the silver kind of glittery, shimmery shade. I love to use that just in the middle. Just to give it a pop of something different. It will completely change your look just applying that color only to the center of your lid. So give it a shot. If you want to see me do a review of this palette, let me know. I have no problem doing it, but I just feel like there's already 50,000 reviews of this palette. The next is going to be my only hair product. It is the Olive Oil and Mango Butter Anti-Breakage Leave-In Conditioner Intensive Treatment. This is from ElastaQP. Y'all, oh my gosh, this stuff, oh, y'all don't even know, it smells so good. And it smells, I don't know how, but it smells so good in here, but it smells even better when it's coming from my hair. Does that make sense? This stuff smells amazing. And a lot of times, like, people will say, oh, your hair smells good, but you can't really smell it, you know? With this, I can smell my own hair, and it smells amazing. The directions say, apply liberally to clean, wet hair, comb through, styles desired, blah, blah, blah. I don't apply this when, okay, typically, I apply this in the shower. After I wash my hair, I'll let it sit in there while I wash my body, cleanse my body, everything like that. And then I'll rinse it out lightly before I get out of the shower. Today was the first time that I applied it to clean, wet hair, blow dried it style as usual. And it turned out pretty good. The only reason why I haven't been doing that is because I thought that it was going to make my hair be really heavy. But it's still, you know, light, has a lot of body and everything like that. So, yeah, it smells, I don't know what my hair is doing. It smells amazing, though. I got this from my local beauty supply store. And, yeah, I love this stuff. It smells amazing, and it does good things for my hair as well. The next is the Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush number 101 from IT Cosmetics. When I tell y'all, this brush is so soft, it makes no sense. I don't need any more foundation brushes for my personal brushes or my kit. I don't need any more. But when I felt this brush, sorry that it's dirty, it changed my life forever. It's kind of got that like domed round kabuki shape. The hairs are naturally white. It's so soft. It's not crazy dense, but I do like it. I do like it. I do like the way that it applies my foundation. It does give it an airbrush finish. The barrel is wooden, I believe. It is kind of long for my taste, but I mean, that's just my personal preference. But I love this. They're now sold in Ulta, so yeah, I love this. I would highly recommend this brush. The next is my powder brush from IT Cosmetics, from Real Techniques. It's just a really good all-over foundation, or not foundation, an all-over powder brush. I wouldn't use this if you're looking to be like apply product specifically to one place, I would only use this for an all over powder brush. And this is what I use when I'm applying my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural to my entire face. Next is going to be the, I don't even know what it's called because all of the writing has worn off, but it's basically the felt tip liner pen from Stila. And I absolutely love this eyeliner. I've been looking for, actually, no, I take that back. That was a lie. I love this eyeliner. I'm not obsessed with this eyeliner. The only thing that I'm obsessed with is how sharp and pointy it is, so I can do like really precise winged eyeliner. But the only thing that I don't like about it, it says that it's, you know, water resistant and all that kind of stuff. It is not. Yeah, if I want this to last all night, I do have to put a gel liner on top of it and then put this over it. So I don't love the product, but I do love the felt tip pen, if that makes sense. And I haven't been able to find another felt tip pen that is as wet and as precise as the felt tip is with this one. Just a quick honorable mention, it is the They're Real mascara. I'm still loving this. I do not have on false lashes right now. These are my natural lashes with this mascara. It does cost a pretty penny, but I can't see myself using another mascara. I wouldn't necessarily say that I compare this to the Mary Kay Lash Love mascara just because it gives two completely different looks. The Mary Kay Lash Love, it lengthens my lashes. This lengthens and gives my lashes volume. That's just my personal opinion. The next is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I have it in the shade Eden. I love this. If someone was to ask me which eyeshadow base would you get, this or MAC's Paint Pot, this all day long. It's not even up for debate. It's not up for discussion. There's no comparison, no competition. If you're looking for something that is gonna make your eyeshadow last, go with this. If you're looking for something to just make the colors appear more vibrant, you can use this in Eden because it does, it's not translucent. Or you can use the Paint Pot. But when I apply an eyeshadow base, I want something that's going to make my eyeshadow last all day. If I'm working with a client, I definitely use this. I never use a Paint Pot. Ever, ever, ever. Because even if it's for a photo shoot and they're going to be taking the makeup off in like 4 or 5 hours, I still want it to last. I want them to have a hard time getting that eyeshadow off. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion on that. Next is another honorable mention. It is just the two products that I use for my eyebrows. MAC's Gel Liner or Fluidline in Dipdown and the Studio Fix Concealer in NC45. I love them both. I've been using these two products for my brows, I think, for over a year now. I don't plan on changing it up. I tried to fall in love with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I really wanted to love it. I really tried to love it. It sucks. Don't buy it. Don't waste your money. It is completely overrated. Like, no, just don't do it. Please listen to me. I consider myself a brow expert because, honey, my brows is always snatched. Okay? Don't buy into the hype. Don't buy into the fake hype. So I went to MAC and I wanted a black liner that was gonna have the maximum staying lasting power possible. And I picked up the PowerPoint eye pencil in Engraved. It just looks like this. I'm gonna do one quick line, and that is what it looks like with just one line. Typically when I'm using this, I'm applying it to my lower lash line, and I'm smoking it out with a this little precision brush from MAC. But yeah, I just love this. It does not run. It doesn't feather or anything like that. So yeah. Next, oh, it smells so good. Turquatic. It's the perfume from MAC. Oh, it smells So good. I got this right before I went to Miami, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to try the smaller bottle just to see if I really do love it as much as I do in store. Or, excuse me, it's not. It's called Turquatic. Is that what I said? This is the 0.68 fluid ounce bottle. I don't remember the price, but if I can find it, I will put it down below. It's a very summer, like, I don't know, it makes me want to like hula or something. Now my lighting is just out of whack. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. Oh, it smells so good though. You should really go give it a shot. It smells very summery, but I think I will probably continue to wear this through the early months of fall since I'm in Georgia and it's pretty hot. I had to bring this bad boy out of hiding. It is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 All Day Flawless Foundation in the shade Mocha. I forgot how much I loved it, so I had to remind myself. It's amazing. My bottle looks pretty janky, but it's okay. It doesn't affect the foundation. But I still love this foundation. I do. Just, woo. I love this foundation just as much as I always have. I don't have anything different to say about it. I just still love it. I'll put my initial review down below. It's still all the same good things. Somebody told me before that the foundation doesn't look like it matches my skin. I have changed up to Mocha. I used to, in the review, I used Golden Honey, and it matched me then because I was lighter. It's just coming out of the summer months, and I went to Miami for vacation, so I got a little darker, so this is matching me perfectly. But probably later in the fall, winter months, I'll probably go back to Golden Honey because I'll be lighter than what I am now. So, yeah. The next thing is deodorant. Don't you judge me. It is the Old Spice Bearglove. And this is a men's deodorant. It actually says for the commanding man. This smells amazing. It does not smell like a men's deodorant to me. To me, it smells more like a unisex deodorant. But when I'm working out, I sweat like a freaking beast. And this just does it for me, whereas women's deodorant doesn't. Just in case you ever wanted to know. But if you have that problem, or if you're just looking for something different than the usual powder fresh scent, give this a try. It smells really good, really good. The next is going to be just an eyeshadow. This is the shadow Goldenrod from MAC. It looks like this, just a really pretty like mustard yellow shade. I don't typically apply this directly to my lid just because it's not super duper pigmented. That's what it looks like. So it's not like super duper pigmented, but when I'm using it, when I do, if I can get this out, when I'm doing colorful looks such as looks like this, I always apply it right here, right at the top of my, not the top of my brow bone, but right above my crease, and it just gives it a whole different look, a much brighter look. So yeah, I just love that shade for that purpose. But as far as an all over lid color, no girl, that eyeshadow sucks. And then the next one is just what I've been loving lately for my brow bone highlight. It is the shade Vanilla. Looks like this. I feel like Makeup Geek, and this is from MAC, I feel like Makeup Geek, it feels so good. I feel like Makeup Geek has a similar shadow, but you know, I have this, so I don't really have a reason to purchase it. It's not super duper pigmented either, but for the purpose that I use it, it works perfectly because I don't like my brow bone to be super pigmented or super white anyway. So I do believe that is it, and if it's not it, then I forgot to pull it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any of these products and you use them a little bit, if you use them a little bit differently than I do, leave me a comment and let me know. Or if you know you have some similar alternatives that you think I should try, definitely leave a comment, let me know. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.